Let's review our complete weather app together and understand how all the parts work together. Now we have completed our weather app. The application takes a city entered by the user, send that city to the Open Weather API and receive weather data and display the results on the web page. We have also added validation, loading feedback, as well as error handling. So this application can actually, accept a city name, search when the button is clicked, uh, or when enter key is pressed, then fetch real weather data, as you can see here, display the city temperature, weather condition, humidity, as well as the wind speed. Then it can display the weather icon, it can show a loading message, prevent empty searches like this, and then handle city that do not exist. You can see city not found. And when we have errors with our API call or networks, for example, if I take out one of the correct keys now, if I take out something like maybe 6, and I try to make a search, then you should see unable to get weather data. So now we have successfully baked all of these things into our application, and we have learned different individual aspects of JavaScript and have successfully combined them to build something worthwhile. So looking clearly at this, firstly, our HTML provides the structure, the input, button, weather icon, loading message, and the different areas where our weather information will be displayed. And then JavaScript then selects those elements using their ID. Then we started attaching event listener. You see this one as well. And then a way to search when the user enter a city into the input box so that the user can search either by clicking or pressing enter. And we have a synchronous function, which is the search weather function, because and the synchronous function rather, sorry, because of the presence of this async and await that allow our application to communicate with an external API. It sends requests. Once the response is ready, the await catches it, and when it is ready, then it pass it to our URL and display the data that is fetched. Also, we use the try catch block in order to handle error gracefully. So I'm looking for, this is the catch part, and then this is the try part, and this is the try part as well. And if a city is not found, we can't do that gracefully. And if everything is successful, we take the required information from the API response and then display it on the web page. So finally, in situations where we might have API errors or network error, we have gracefully handled those unexpected situations, such as when there's a network failure. And then the result of all of these parts that we have put together is a complete application that communicates with an external API, processes live data, and updates the web page dynamically. So nevertheless, that does not mean we have actually attended to all the exhaustive means of more functionality that we can add to our weather app. But basically, basically, we have added a lot of useful information that you expect a weather app to, have in real life, especially in the aspect of displaying data, fetching data, and then passing that data, understanding what it returns, and then putting that information in a way that a layman can actually understand just by searching for any city name inside that input box. And so this brings us to the end of our weather application. Thank you.